Hello everyone. In this video we will talk about world's top 5 treasure islands and their mysteries. In our list, number 1 is the Thalo, anno 1401 in Germany, Stortebeker's Golden Grave. Thalo, a small island in the Bay of Malzin on the island of Rügen, Baltic Sea, is said to be the last resting place of the famous German pirate Klaus Stortebeker, who was executed in Hamburg in 1401. According to legend, Stortebeker appeared as a ghost in Hamburg after he had been decapitated. In order to put an end to this, his body was taken to the uninhabited island of Thalo, where he continued to haunt the island. His grave is said to be luxurious. As legend has it, he rests in a golden coffin to which a golden chain is tied, which is said to sometimes rise to the water's surface. Stortebeker's grave has never been found, but there exists a rumor that there is always one person who knows where this place is. In every generation, a fisherman from one of the neighboring coastal villages is said to keep this secret. However, nobody knows the identity of the present insider. 2. Gardiner's Island, anno 1699 in New York State, USA. Gardiner's Island is a small island in eastern Suffolk County in the U.S. state of New York, an island off Manhattan, owned to this day by the Gardiner family. In 1699, the pirate Captain William Kidd stopped at the island while sailing to Boston in an attempt to clear his name. With the permission of the proprietor, Mrs. Gardiner, he buried the treasure in a ravine. In return, he rewarded the owner for her efforts with a piece of cloth interwoven with gold and with a legendary threat: "If I call for it and it is gone, I shall take your head, or that of your son." The booty included gold dust, bars of silver, Spanish dollars, rubies, diamonds, candlesticks, and porringers. Mr. Gardiner kept one of the diamonds, which he gave to his daughter. A plaque on the island marks the spot, but it is on private property. Kidd started his career as a pirate with a legal buccaneer license provided by the British East Company. This contract, however, did not turn out to be profitable, and Kidd changed sides. Finally, he captured the British vessel. Upon his return to New York, he was arrested and deported to England, where he was sentenced to death. Officially, his treasure was retrieved, but many people continued digging in the hope of finding it. 3. Oak Island, anno 1795 in Nova Scotia, Canada, the unknown treasure. In our previous video, we tell you about the treasure and curse of the Oak Island mystery. For more than 200 years, investigations have been carried out into this mystic island in Mahone Bay. Nobody has ever solved this mystery, but there have been many excavations on the island in the hope of revealing the truth of this world-class secret. Numerous legends surrounding this treasure have turned this island into a myth. Tradition has it that a 16-year-old woodcutter, Daniel McGinnis, once found a man-made hole in the ground when visiting the island. He believed he had found the hiding place for a treasure. During more than 10 projects, many people tried to dig out the treasure. Since the 18th century, excavations have continued on the island. Even the later U.S. President, Franklin D. Roosevelt, came to the island with a group of treasure hunters in 1909, however, without any noteworthy findings. There are numerous speculations as to which treasure is located on Oak Island. Among them are the pirate treasures of Captain Kidd and Francis Drake, the jewels of the French Queen Marie Antoinette, the Holy Grail, hidden by Templars, the war chest of the Britons during the War of Independence, the manuscripts of Francis Bacon. In the end, the treasure of Oak Island is and shall remain a mystery. 4. Isla de Coco, 1820 in Panama, the famous treasure of Lima on Cocos Island. The treasure of Lima is a treasure which was reputedly removed from Lima, Peru in 1820 and never recovered. Captain William Thompson was ordered to ship the treasure of the Church of Lima in his brig, the Mary Dear, to Mexico. Captain Thompson was not able to resist the temptation of the treasure, thus killed the passengers and navigated with his crew to Cocos Island, where he buried the treasure. He died in 1844 in Canada, and beforehand, he had revealed the location of the treasure to the certain Mr. Keating. Hundreds of treasure hunters have traveled to Cocos Island in Costa Rica in an attempt to unearth the treasure of Lima. However, nobody ever succeeded, not even the most notable treasure hunter, the German August Gissler, who lived on the island from 1889 to 1908. In the 1990s, Vladi Private Islands offered Cocos Island in Panama for sale and received a message from a Panamanian historian advising us not to sell the island for a few $100,000, as it would be worth at least 60 million United States dollars. Vladi Private Islands then employed the services of the late treasure expert William S. Crooker, who also wrote a book on the treasure of Oak Island in Nova Scotia, Canada. Mr. Crooker traveled to Panama, studied the history of both islands, and in particular researched the maps. He was able to identify identical cartographic works and informed us that the lost treasure of Lima may indeed be buried on Cocos Island in Panama. So the question remains, was the treasure buried on Cocos Island in Panama or just across the border on Cocos Island in Costa Rica? There has yet to be an excavation on Cocos Island in Panama. In 2004, Vladdy Private Islands sold the island to an English lady lawyer. '5. Norman Island, anno 1883 in the British Virgin Islands, Stevenson's Treasure Island, the ultimate legend. No other story, historical nor fictional, has ever shaped the collective idea of the Treasure Island as much as Robert Louis Stevenson's classic book for young people dated 1883. In the book, the typical features appear such as the one-legged pirate, the talking parrot, or the map with the red cross. Stevenson generously borrowed these ideas from other authors such as Daniel Defoe, Edgar Allan Poe, and Washington Irving. The story of his Treasure Island started with a map which Stevenson drew for his stepson during a holiday in the Scottish High Moor. The map featured an island with bays, harbor places, forests, mills and ruins, and an offshore island named Skeleton Island. Norman Island in the British Virgin Islands served as a model for Stevenson's fictional Treasure Island. The details of this map inspired major parts of the novel, which was to become Stevenson's commercial breakthrough after many fruitless attempts as an author of travelogues. Before going to print, however, the treasure map was misplaced. The map, which is shown in almost all issues of the book to date, is a reconstruction which Stevenson had made up with great efforts from the details mentioned in the novel.